Hello YouTubers, it's MagicTheGatheringUK here again. And today we got some interesting news from YouTube regarding partnering programs and such for smaller channels, basically, is what this affects. So, as you may have heard already, YouTube have decided to cut partnership and demonetize all YouTube channels that do not meet a certain criteria. That criteria being that you must have 4,000 hours of view time in the last 12 months on your channel and a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. What this basically means is myself and many hundreds of thousands of other smaller YouTube channels will now lose their partnership with YouTube, which means we cannot monetize any videos and we may lose some other perks that come with that as well. This really sucks. So let's have a look at the email that YouTube sent me. Here it is on the screen here. This is what they sent me today. MagicTheGatheringUK. Today we are announcing changes to the YouTube Partner Program. While our goal remains to keep the YPP open to as many channels as possible, we recognise that we need more safeguards in place to protect creator revenue across the YouTube ecosystem. What's changing? Under the new eligibility requirements announced today, your YouTube channel, MagicTheGatheringUK, is no longer eligible for monetization because it does not meet the new threshold of 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. As a result, your channel will lose access to all monetization tools and features associated with the YouTube Partner Program on the 20th of February 2018, unless you surpass this threshold in the next 30 days. Accordingly, this email serves as a 30-day notice that your YouTube Partner Program terms are terminated. One of YouTube's core values is to provide anyone the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. Creators who haven't yet reached this new threshold can continue to benefit from our Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all the resources on the Creator site to grow their channels. Once your channel reaches the new threshold, it will be reviewed to make sure it adheres to our policies and guidelines. And if so, monetization will be re-enabled. Isn't that lovely? So I've been making content on this channel for just over 6 years now, maybe even coming up to 7, I'm not sure, but it's been a while. And I finally got my first AdSense payment, which is the system they use to generate money from adverts, late last year actually. It was only about 60 quid, but it felt amazing to me that enough people had actually viewed and enjoyed my content to that point that I actually earned some money from it. That moment will now likely never happen again for me because this threshold is ludicrous. To put it into perspective for you, I'm currently at around 800 subs, just below 8. I think it's actually 750. I don't know where I got 800 from. I think it's like 750. And I think in the last year I got about, I think it was 340 hours of view time. So I am so far off, it's unbelievable. So the chance of me ever getting back into this partnered program is basically impossible at this point. So that sucks. What I don't understand about this is why YouTube is going after the small YouTubers like myself. To those that may not know, there's been a bunch of recent controversies with some high-profile YouTubers, which has caused advertisers to be unhappy with how their brands are being shown. So, for example, that their adverts are being put in front of controversial YouTubers and videos that are causing a lot of problems. And they don't like that. And YouTube is basically scrambling to try and get those advertisers' confidence back in them to start paying money and advertising on their site again. So this is what YouTube decides is their best way of doing that. So they're not banning the offending YouTubers. They're not demonetizing the YouTubers that are causing these problems. No, they've decided to cut all monetization from the small people like myself. So from what I gather from the email here is what they're trying to do is vet new YouTubers that make these thresholds to stop, things they don't want to get through the system to start generating money and stuff, and so the advertisers are happier, is what it seems to me. But the problem with this is, of course, that the people that are already there don't have to face any of these new vetting procedures, and they're way over the threshold anyway. So it only basically makes it harder for people like me, which is amazing. Yeah, so these thresholds are basically pipe dreams for people like myself as well. As I say, I've been doing it for nearly 7 years or so, coming up to 7 years, I think, and for me to even get close to these kind of thresholds it's just not going to happen. It just really isn't going to happen unless something miraculous happens, you know. Unless Wizards decide to try and help me out or something, which they haven't done at this point. It's highly unlikely that I'm ever going to get close to that, so don't know what I'm supposed to do. And also, new channels or people that might be thinking about starting new channels, you know, what's that going to do to them? Like, what desire are they going to have to try and make a successful YouTube channel when these thresholds and stuff are so ridiculously high? So at the end of the day, how does this affect me and my channel? Well, in reality, probably not that much. As I said, I've only garnered about £60 in ad revenue over 6 years, which is basically negligible when you consider how much I actually spend on Magic product and how much I've opened. But it's more the point that it's just another stepping stone for YouTube, in YouTube punishing small channels and small creators on their site for no real justifiable reason. Arguably the biggest change for the worse YouTube made for small channels was around a year or two ago, I think it was, something like that, when they started changing all their algorithms on their site for recommended and suggested videos. It started prioritizing higher viewed videos more and sort of the popular videos from popular channels more, and it pushed smaller videos and smaller channels way down on the list or even completely off those lists. So discovering new content and new YouTubers and stuff like that has been increasingly difficult since they started doing all these algorithm changes as well. And now they've started doing this, which makes it even harder for people to discover new channels because small channels no longer have partnership, I should say. So, of course, all these recommended videos and suggested videos help if you're partnered. They prioritize partnered videos as well. So, even less chance now that my channel and other channels like mine are going to be seen by anyone. So one way it definitely affects me is, of course, motivationally. I mean, it's kind of a kick in the balls to have your partnership from the video company that you use taken away from you for no real reason other than the fact that they don't know how to deal with a bigger problem on YouTube. I honestly don't understand how they feel like punishing small YouTubers is a way of effectively dealing with it, but there we are. So, having gone through all the algorithm changes before, I've personally noticed a drastic drop in new subscribers and video views, and new people discovering those videos. So that's was a blow to the motivation as it was anyway because of that, because they've already seen a sharp decline. Because no one's actually able to find my videos. Now that they're going even further and removing partnership, it's just kind of starting to make me wonder, why do I bother even trying to do videos on YouTube if people can't even find it? You know, the only people that are actually able to see my content now are those that are already subscribed, basically, and the occasional people that might see it on Twitter or something like that. So it's really, really kind of demotivating, to say the least. Yeah. I guess you could say there are other options such as Patreon, I guess, that you can use to help support small channels and stuff like that, but I don't really personally believe in it. I don't like the idea of asking people for money. I don't feel like I deserve it at this point, and also, who is going to want to give money to a tiny channel like me to help support it anyway? I mean, who's going to want to do that? Let's be honest. So, although the £60 I've earned so far on this channel isn't a lot, you know, it's something. It's something, and I'm proud of that something. And YouTube has decided that I'm no longer worthy of that small amount of money that I was garnering. So, not very nice of them, in my opinion. With obviously the reasons for why they're doing it are to help crack down on these stupid videos that people keep making and all these content creators that are really controversial and causing all these issues. But the problem is all those people are already at the top. You can't change that unless they decide to start banning these people. Then, you know, introducing programs like this which are just destroying people like myself. Well, I guess destroying is a bit of a harsh word because I was never really making it anyway, but you get the point. It just destroys the hopes and dreams of people like me, I guess you could say. So anyway, I think I've spoken long enough about the subject. I think you get the idea. As I say, I'm not. It doesn't hugely affect me. I'm still going to make videos. I'm still going to, put content out there. It just means I'm no longer getting that little bit of ad revenue that allow me to, that 60 quid I bought nearly paid for most of a booster box, so that's another few videos I could make with it. Not a lot, but it's something. So it's disappointing. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You get the idea. Let me know what your thoughts on it and if it's affecting you as well. So yeah, just a final note then. If you do enjoy my content, please do leave a like and a comment, as it now means more than ever. Why not even try watching some of my previous videos if you missed them, because apparently now how much view time I get in a year is important. Which, by the way, is kind of a weird metric to use, because there are plenty of YouTubers out there that can only, like a good example is people who do animations and stuff. It takes a long time to make these animations or whatever, and sometimes they can only be a couple of minutes long or whatever. And if you're only making one every few weeks, how on earth are people like that supposed to get to a point where they're getting 4,000 hours a year of view time? It's absurd. It's just absurd. These metrics are dumb. But anyway, yeah, I'm rambling again. So if you want to help me out, do hit that thumbs up button, do hit the subscribe button, do leave comments. All these things help push you up push you up the suggested ratings and stuff like that. And also watching previous videos will now help me get closer to this new partnering program, crud. But of course, don't just do this for me. There's plenty of other small YouTubers out there that now need your help. Others that are way closer to the threshold than me even. So if there are any out there that you do watch, make sure you do go and do the same things for them. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to them, comment, all that kind of stuff, excuse me. Because, help show that they do matter to the communities that they're in, because I'm sure a lot of people will be feeling really dejected right now, and may even be thinking about quitting. So make sure you let all the small channels that you watch know that you want them to be there. After all, the reason we all do this is to entertain and give others enjoyment. So, giving a quick comment, letting us know that you enjoy what we do can go a long way to help us keep going, So please do that. I'm also going to be putting a few of my favourite UK YouTubers in the comments below for you guys to check out as well. To go show them some love, because I'm sure they'll be hit by it as well. So please do do that. We'd appreciate it. Show us some love. Help us get our partnering back. Maybe one day. Highly unlikely, but maybe. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll be seeing you real soon. Bye-bye.